Hey guys, welcome to the vlog. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about what I consume, from like books to TV shows to supplements to foods, and why I'm eating those foods and on what days and what times I'm eating those foods. I have a table in front of me that you can't see that has just a ton of stuff, and we're going to fly through it. I think it's going to be really fun. Big shout out to my man Esteban, repping the shirt that he gave me. If you guys watched the full day in the life of an entrepreneur video, which I'll link. All right, let's do it. I don't even know where to start. There's so much stuff here. Buffalo meat. I usually get 93% lean ground beef. It's a training day for me today, so I wanted some lean protein. I got this because they didn't have very lean ground beef, and so buffalo ground meat was the leanest thing I could get. I don't even know what to pick. There's so many good options. Here's a book I'm reading right now. It's called Hug Your Haters. I didn't think it was that great. It was basically just, like, it's a customer service based book that basically says on any review site, on any social media, anywhere where any negative comments are left, you should go try to convert that person to a fan. You should go over apologize. You should go offer discounts and like free merchandise, etc. It's for bigger businesses. It's not super applicable to me. Thinking Fast and Slow is a book that was recommended by Mike Matthews that I am going to read. I'm about to read. I'm super excited to start it. Muscle Milk Pro Series 40, actually the chocolate, even though this is vanilla, it's like the protein drink I've been having most often recently. 40 protein, 7 carb, 3 fat. I believe 9 carb in the chocolate, but like insane macros, especially for those of you who are trying to lose fat. Sucralose in here. If you don't want to have the artificial sweeteners, I get it. I mix this in, like this is more for convenience, and then I have some Legion Whey, some First Form, a few different protein powders that I'll rotate in. These tuna packets to go are my favorite, like what protein should I pack when I'm on the road? 15 protein, 0 carb, 0.5 fat in here. I actually don't love the hot buffalo style. I like the lemon one better, and I like the sweet and spicy the most. Creatine monohydrate. I haven't had my creatine today. That's a good reminder. 2.5 grams per capsule. I like the capsule because it's just easier for me than the powder. Less like friction, less opportunity for me to not take it. Like take it out, scoop it, shake it. This is much easier. Water. Let's do some music. This is the album that was literally just on Big Sean Dark Paradise. What else? My library. I like Emma Hewitt. If you're into the like Aziz music of techno dance type stuff, she's really good. What else have I been jamming? I was listening to Avicii this morning, All American Rejects, just like throwback stuff. Eric Church, Zed Clarity, Search Party on repeat. The Jimmy Eat World Futures album for like a late night walk when I just want to think. Really good. Like Work, 23. There are a bunch of other good songs on that album. Pain is good. Drugs Are Me is good. That's actually the album of the video. Jimmy Eat World Futures. Uncle Ben's, Jasmine, super high carb, low protein, low fat. I just get this because it's very convenient. I'm probably paying a little bit of a premium. I am paying a premium. This is like $2.50 or something for 2 servings of this to throw in the microwave, and it's done in 90 seconds, but it's worth it for the time for me right now. I'm not doing a ton of cooking. Wherever I live next, I'm gonna do more cooking. I'm gonna be on the go less. I'm gonna be traveling less. I'm gonna have a bigger, better kitchen, so. Here's what I'm eating right now, this salad. I do my training day and rest day salads differently. If you follow me on Snapchat, I had a snap the other day that said I really like salads on rest days when calories are lower. The additional fiber, the higher volume of food for less calories per like quantity of food, like size of the food, helps keep you full. So salads are really good for lower calorie days and for fat loss in general. But I'll get a salad on training days, even though it prevents me from getting to 300 calories super easily. Still, micronutrients are good, fiber is good, and it just tastes good and I like it. But in my training day salad, I get different ingredients because I'm super high carb, low fat. I get beans, cucumbers, cranberries, and I get a different kind of dressing, like a low fat, but probably pretty high sugar honey mustard dressing versus, and a few other things in here, strawberries, spinach, arugula, etc. Versus on my rest day salad, I get oil and balsamic, so higher fat. I get avocado, higher fat. I get cashews or almonds or walnuts, higher fat. But yeah, it's also nice for variety too. And chicken, obviously. Let's hit a couple. I'm very into Netflix documentaries recently, which isn't good because they're just on my phone. So let's see what I've watched. So right now I'm watching The Day Kennedy Died. I started this Biggie and Tupac documentary, and it was awful. The Iverson documentary was really good. This is so sad. I watched, you can like see in my Netflix history, I watched I Am Ali literally like 2 days before he died. HBO Now, Game of Thrones and Silicon Valley are the 2 HBO shows I watch. Here's something I'm not consuming, and I've tried so many times, and my good friend, I have so many friends that like it. Roman, my boy Chris, like, I just can't get into it. All right, we gotta move. We got a lot of stuff left, we gotta move. White chocolate peanut butter by Peanut Butter Company. Halo Top ice cream. I just got turned on to this stuff. It's really good, 280 calories. Tastes really good, 24 protein. I actually haven't tried the strawberry. I'm gonna try it right now with you. It's just ridiculous, it's really tasty. I don't even believe it. But here's an important point. You cannot eat this and parade around and be like, organic this and blah, blah, blah that and so good and so healthy. And at the same time, knock people for drinking these because they look processed and they look bad for you and they look like gasoline. Because what you hate about this is the artificial sweetener erythritol, which is the same thing that makes this super low calorie ice cream taste sweet and good. Okay? So you can have them both. I'm gonna have them both. I'm actually not. I'm gonna have real ice cream because this isn't enough calories for my bulk. I know you hate me for that, but you can't have one or the other. If this is okay and vice versa. You don't have to like them both, but you can't say this is unhealthy and bad and then go, oh, my low calorie ice cream. That's not how this works. BCAAs, I like Purple Wrath by Controlled Labs. I take 1.5 scoops. I like it because we actually don't know how much leucine's in here, but there's 7 grams of BCAA proprietary blend, and leucine's the #1 ingredient in that blend. So in 1.5 scoops, I'm getting 10.5 grams of BCAA, with leucine being the #1 ingredient, and you only need 3 to 5 grams of leucine before fasted training. And so, yeah, I assume I'm getting enough. It's actually like 1 in 4 workouts when I take this first. Vanilla Raspberry Swirl, low-fat frozen yogurt by Haagen-Dazs. Almost no fat, really high carb, good for training days. Tastes like a Jag Freeze if you're familiar with the Bloomington Jefferson cafeteria. Omega-3s, I got this with 500 EPA, 250 DHA, which allows me to take fewer fish oil capsules because there is less other filler. There's less oil that isn't EPA or DHA in these. If you're only at 180 and 120, that means 300 milligrams or 0.3 grams of fish oil in a capsule. But there's 1 gram of fat in a capsule. So there's only 0.3 grams of fish oil and 1 gram of fat. That's 0.7 grams of filler, which might not seem like a big deal, but if you're trying to get 2 grams of real fish oil and it has a ton of filler, you have to take 9, 10, 11 capsules. For a small girl, you're having to take 10 grams of fat when you could get away with 3 grams of fat to get your fish oil. That just matters. This stuff's so dope. Egg whites, I buy my egg whites in a carton because it's more cost effective and faster than cracking the egg and like straining out the yolk. One thing you can do is you can buy eggs and egg white cartons and put 1 or 2 whole eggs in with it to give it more flavor if you don't just want the egg whites, if you have fats in your macros. But remember, egg whites are straight protein. The egg yolk is primarily fat with a little bit of protein. Bananas, super cheap, cost-effective fruit. Pomegranate, not gonna buy these again. $7. Like, they were really good, but not worth $7 for like the taste and value I got from them. I didn't drink for 7 months, and then I said I'm back, I'm gonna drink again. And since that video, I drank on my birthday, and that's like it. I'm just not a big, it's just not where my focus is right now. So this was sitting in the bar, this level hasn't changed in months. But yeah, I've only drank twice in the last 3 or 4 months. Curcumin, one of you lovely human beings was like, in the supplements video, they're like, don't you take curcumin too, Mike? I swear I saw that in your Snap. I didn't for the last month because I forgot about it and I've started again. 3. Mouthwash, I'm not technically consuming this, but like, my teeth are pretty stained, which I don't really like. I'd like to have like really white teeth, and I just don't. Partly because, fun fact, this tooth is fake. This front one, about 2/3 of it, and this tooth is also fake. Because when I was 9 years old, I took a hockey puck to the face, didn't cry, toughed it out, badass kid. I think I actually cried probably. But anyway, so it's a fake tooth, so it collects a lot of shit from like coffee primarily, which actually leads me to this. Caffeine pills I bought because I had the idea that I wasn't going to drink coffee and that I was gonna like use this like mouthwash whitener that my sister recommended. But I haven't opened this and I've been drinking coffee every day since. Coffee's just so good. Plantains I just bought with my salad. You'll see that I didn't buy very many of them. Sometimes the plantains are really, really oily in this hot bar at this market by my place. And when there's really oily and there's a lot of like just grease, I just get a few because I know that they're straight carbs, but the oil adds fats. So if there's a lot of oil and they're just like wet and gross, I know they're higher fat. I don't have that many fats to spare. Sometimes there isn't that much oil and they look like dry and there's some sitting on top that like basically taste dry. And so I'll get a ton in that situation when it's straight carbs. Here's what I'm not consuming: melatonin. Here's what I'm not consuming: Advil PM. I'm not taking any sleeping stuff right now. I actually very rarely take Advil PM, like 2 or 3 times a year. If I'm in a city that's really loud and I want to get a solid 10 hours through the night, it doesn't happen a lot. Like it happened in a hotel in San Francisco during the Super Bowl or the Baseball World Series 2 years ago. But and then melatonin I'm cycled off right now. I usually go about a month on, month off melatonin. Gum, Orbits. Sweet mint, it's the best gum that like you can get. There we go. There we go. Anything else on my phone that I consume? YouTube channels. I haven't been watching that much YouTube because I have Netflix and HBO now. A little bit of Casey, like parts of a vlog, maybe like 5 minutes a week, and then I watch Daily V. I'm actually not even Guzman's are getting so long that I just kind of skip through and see what's going on. But my YouTube consumption is down. If you have any like YouTube channels you really like or vlogs you really like or anything, let me know below because I'm down to check them out. Partly like 20% for the content, but 80% to see how they're making the content and what kind of content they're making to see if I can or should steal any of their ideas from my channel. That's it. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.